Hey, Kevin here, top 100 financial advisor and best-selling author, and we are here to talk about the stock market. The market wasn't good today. It was not good at all today. So we need to discuss what's the plan? What do we need to do? Should we panic? Should we not panic? You know the answer is to never panic. However, there is a distinction being made between investors, between traders, about what's going to happen and how people are supposed to react right now. So here's the problem, and this is why investing can be hard if you don't have clarity and you don't have a plan. Today, the market was fine. This morning, things were fine until we found out that there was a new the Omicron variant has made it to the US. It is in California right now, and the market started to turn. Then we heard comments from the Federal Reserve about how they're going to increase the taper and what they're trying to do for inflation. Then the markets got worse. So first off, we did a video on tapering, what it means from the Federal Reserve, is it good, is it bad, all that stuff. Go check that out. So that's number one. Number two, though, as the market was just not doing well and just really, I don't want to say the phrase, using the restroom in the bed. I got kids, I gotta just be cussing. But anyway, as the market started to do that, there's always the distinction. You should buy low, sell high. And as it's going low, you should just buy it. That makes sense, but it don't make sense for every single stock. And I want to, have a conversation about which companies it might make sense for, and then which companies it doesn't make sense for, and why. So, as the market continues to drop, I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to do next week. I know over time it'll be fine. A year from now, 2 years from now, we're going to be fine. Maybe even a month from now, we might be okay. But right now, there are some opportunities and there are some traps. Okay, so opportunities, I think companies like Tesla, like Apple, like Microsoft, maybe even in Nvidia, if you want to throw them in there too, they're slowly kind of working their way into my pantheon of greatness. But if you want stocks like those, you know them. You have seen how they did in COVID previously. You've seen how they did way before COVID. And these are companies that are hard to not like. Apple was one of the few companies that was even green today based on the strength of how the iPhone is doing well in China. Again, those four companies, that makes sense. If they start to creep down a bit based on the news that we're hearing, they're going to be fine. I have zero concerns about those at this point in time. However, other companies, you may think and trick yourself into thinking that these are values. If I get it now, they're going to be fine. One of those is Disney. I can't sit here in good conscience, and I own shares of Disney, and say that as Disney continues to fall, that it makes sense to continue pouring money into it, to continue to DCA, dollar cost average. I'm not sure at this point. Not only does this Omicron variant, however you want to pronounce that, stop park revenue, it might hurt their movie revenue. We'll see how that goes. But also, Disney has not done well in months. We're not talking a few days. There's a difference when a company is down for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But we're talking months now. Disney has not looked good. Speaking of not looking good, PayPal, good company. You have all the things that I would like in a company, but they're not looking good either. Earlier this year in July, they were $310 a share. As of this video, they're at like $179. They're almost $180 a share. That's not good. And it's been doing that since July. It's been months. It's December. It has been 5 months of pretty much consistent drops. And honestly, I can't explain it. I can't explain this. This is not a place that I would invest until I start to see things move back in the right direction. And for PayPal, it ain't happening. What you don't want to do, again, is trick yourself into thinking, it has this, it has that. Disney is a really easy one because we all understand it, of getting yourself and thinking that it is going to be something, and it's not. Disney did what it did in 2020. 2020 is gone. We're moving into 2022. They don't have it yet. I could also argue for Disney, there is potential for the metaverse. I listened to Bob Chapek, the CEO, talk about how there could be a Disney park, NFT space. There could be Disney World NFT where you put on, not NFT, metaverse play, where they have headsets, you put on something, you go someplace, and you are in Disney World, and it feels amazing. That's all fine, but the stock is down. And it's been going down consistently for months. It doesn't have the momentum. I cannot, in confidence, say that this makes sense, right? You can go ahead and DCA if you want, and in 5 years, if you're still haven't made anything, I'm warning you now. I say that because I did that back in like 2014. I psyched myself and said, oh, it's down, I'm gonna get it. And for like 4 or 5 years prior to Disney Plus, it didn't do anything. And this could be a situation where that happens. I hope it don't happen because I don't share the Disney. But this is not working out for them. I'm telling you now, and y'all know my investing process. Come December of this year, that's moving day. Companies that didn't do well, got to go. And I'm gonna replace them with a company that I think is going to do better. Right now, Disney is on the chopping block. I'm telling you now, if you on public, that's gonna be the first thing out my portfolio is Disney. I will be happy to kick it out for a company that makes more sense. Two other companies, they're not the same company, but I kind of see them as the same company. MasterCard and Visa. On paper, these make sense. If inflation is high, you're making your money on transaction fees. If something was 100 and I was gonna make money, now it's 150, now it's 200, I should make more money. They're moving into crypto. There's no reason I can think of as to why MasterCard and Visa aren't doing well. But they aren't, and they haven't been doing well for quite some time. Let them fall. It is okay to let a stock just fall apart, and when they decide to get their stuff together, you can come back and invest in them at that point in time. Tesla is alright, right? Apple is good. Microsoft, they good. Nvidia, they good. Those make sense, right? We've seen how they have rebounded and continue to rebound, and they haven't been in a space where they've been down for 5, 6, 7 months. That's the case for some of these other ones. So you do want to take your time and separate what is a value for you and what your goals are and what is an opportunity. They are not the same. When people say buy the dip, buying the dip when the market is down and volatile like it is right now, they are not all created equal. I just want to emphasize that and let you know that you need to have a plan. And if you already own stocks and you do nothing, you got your portfolio is good, you got some index funds, you got some quality companies, and you're maybe you got some crypto. If you do nothing at this point in time, that's actually not the worst thing. That's actually not the worst thing. It is okay to sit still if you've already invested, let things play out, and then start to make some moves from there. You don't have to trade every day. You don't have to make a sale and do stuff every day. Y'all see what I do on public. A lot of times I'm out my business till Friday. I do the exact same thing I do every Friday. Put more money in, which I'm still going to do this Friday. I mean, I do it for Disney because I'm going to let it go. But I'm going to make the exact same decision that I always make based on what my particular goals are. So that is my coaching moment, if you will, and just my view on what's going on with the market. It's a lot of volatility. I would expect that to continue for some time just because we've seen it before. Worst day since 2021, 2 or 3 days ago. And then we had a good day. Today was a bad day. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to tell you this, my emotions not going to be in it, because for my short-term money, the money I'm trying to trade and do stuff with, it's parked. It's parked until the market figures out what it wants to do. Then I'll go and figure out what I want to do. What I'm not going to do is chase things and hope things into existence and force trades that don't have to be there. Sit still if you have to. Take opportunities on companies that you know are good. Not meme stocks, definitely not penny stocks, and not companies that you are hoping to be a darling that might not. Okay, so those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, the ones I like that I think are going to be fine in either case over time: Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla. I think those were the ones: Microsoft, Nvidia, Tesla. I feel like I'm missing one. Apple. Apple. So those are the 4 I like because they're going to be fine in either case. Almost nobody will argue with you on those, but the ones that people are trying to squint and make into a diamond: Disney, MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait for those to do what I need them to do. All right, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.